Well, hello, Travels with Dottie here. It's July. It's July 1st. How exciting. We are well into summer, just a few days away from our wonderful 4th of July holiday, and I'm still in Coyote Creek State Park in Guadalupe, New Mexico. And I am on my way over to pick up Donna and Sally Forth again. Shalom on the Roam and Sally Forth on YouTube. And we are going to Angel Fire for breakfast. That's over a beautiful drive through windy mountain passes, which is what I'm going to show you. And we'll have that adventure. But right now, what I'm going to show you is some footage from this morning of my Hover H1 flying selfie stick following Dottie and I on the I have an e-bike with a trailer for Dottie, and you'll see it flying behind us and to the side of us and up to the ranger station, where yes, I did buy another annual pass. Before the price goes up at the end of the year, it's still $225, and this is going to get me through July 31st, 2025. So I'm going to switch this over to the front view. So before you see that front view, I wanted to show you the clip of Dottie and I on my electric e-bike and the accessory, the little trailer. If you look real closely, you can see Dottie in there. She actually enjoys this. It took a little while getting used to it, but she's used to it now. And when I open the back, she hops right in. She's got a little cozy blanket back there. The top is open. There's plenty of breeze, and she knows she gets to go, so she's pretty happy with it. It's being filmed by this camera that I have that is, they market it as a flying selfie stick. It looks like a little miniature drone, but it's technically not a drone. It doesn't go much more than a few feet away from you. It locks on your image, and it's got programs in it. The first that you saw when it was directly behind me was called follow mode. This is called side view mode. It having a little trouble keeping up with me. It should be more to my side, but it's good enough right now. It's early morning in Coyote Creek Campground, and that's the administrative building right up there, and that's where I'm headed to buy my new pass. My pass expired yesterday, and I have to buy a new annual pass, which should take me through the end of July next year. And it sort of rotated around me. I'm not sure it's supposed to do that, but it did it. It surprised me a little bit. And here you hold your hand out, and it comes to you and lands on your hand and shuts off. Isn't that cool? So I do have my official pass. Well, they're doing some major construction here. It's a good time to leave and go for breakfast, I guess. And there's Kit. Kit will be joining us. Kit is barking at me. I do have my New Mexico state part, my new pass. I'm going to put that on later. Put that on later. Hi, Kit. Hi, Kit. Say hi, Kit. Say hi to everybody, Kit. Kit, Kit. Kit's excited about being in the car, seeing me. Excited about Mom getting in the car. She's excited about Donna getting in the car.
He's just excited. Yeah, we can just stop with Kit's just excited. I mean, ready? Yep. you wanted to see if you could plug in, right?
Oh yeah.
Plug into what?
You? My phone.
But what do you need?
USB-C.
USB-C. Charge.
You didn't bring a thing with you.
I do.
Oh, good. You can plug right into here where
Oh,
my
right.
finger is.
Okay.
Do you have an extra lightning still too, or does it not work simultaneously?
No, there's a lightning right there. It's already plugged into a different spot. It's under Donna.
Well, it's down here on the floor.
This
Cool.
is pretty tight here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he Oh, I thought he disconnected.
He did. It's around the corner.
Oh, it's just okay. So
And they've already taken the they've already put equipment on and taken it off already. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he picked up somebody up on the top and brought him down here. I don't know.
Do we need to press a button to turn this on? Because I'm not charging.
No, it should be. It was charging you the other day.
I know. There we go.
I heard it.
I just undid it.
Okay.
Here.
I'm good.
Right.
And I couldn't get an answer to what the count was yet because every.
And actually, I think there are ones down here. There might be, if you look. I'm never.
There's 12 volt. Move your fingers. Yeah, I only see
It's
12
always
volt.
prepared. It's awesome.
Cool.
So I got news on my Starlink. They're sending me a whole new kit for free.
Awesome.
Isn't that friggin' awesome?
That is great.
So, and I just figured out it's probably going to be delivered a couple days after I leave here.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, and I'm thinking, well, that's going to be a tempting thing to steal. So I need to be here when it's delivered.
Oh, so you might have to do this RV park.
No, I figure the day it gets delivered, I'll hang out with Jana and
Oh.
Debra and just wait for them to deliver.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, unless they, you know, have serious other plans or something, I'll just hang out in day use or something. Or, but the first thing I want to do here is I want to just kind of look at this RV park, see what the story is.
Sounds cool.
So we're recording Osmo and
Yeah.
phone?
Yeah.
And you haven't. How long have you run the Osmo that close to the windshield without having a
Well,
overheat issue?
about less than an hour it overheated in the morning when I was heading into the sun in Pahrump in the desert, and it's never done it since. And I've been
And still way better than like a GoPro that does it in 15
yeah. I
minutes.
mean, I used it for that whole trip from Pahrump to Las Vegas, Nevada. I mean, the 2-hour thing.
Oh.
That was in the dash the whole time, and it never overheated.
Cool.
But if it's in direct sunlight for a long time, I think there's a problem.
Show
Just
your
said-
pretty face, kid. Give a smile. Yeah. that's
Help
a
me
nice
spot
smile.
this RV park.
Well,
That's not it. I don't think.
That must
Could be.
it.
Oh, that's got to be it.
pretty good
Where's the
size.
entrance?
Probably up here by the stop sign.
Sierra Bonita Cabins and RV Park. So yeah.
For sale? Something's for sale down here.
Probably the whole thing. Wow, a Brinkley with a broken window. That'll be expensive. Ask me how I know.
Okay.
You just
Where-
got a blink notification.
That's me leaving. It's delayed. So I'm looking for the office.
I think it's this cabin, probably. What's this little sign say? Welcome. I can't read any more of it. Something is across the street. Probably the office.
Oh, it's probably that building down there.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think that sign that I was trying to read said it's across the street, but I couldn't tell for sure. You'll be able to see if you look to the left right here, next to this flying flag.
Yeah.
The little thing with the
There's a
road.
little sign there that says something that I couldn't read.
Welcome. U-Haul and RV park office is across the street at Sierra Bonita Country Store. Oh, there's a country store.
There's a country store.
We should check out the country store.
We should indeed.
Wow.
That looks like a bathhouse and
Looks like a group community room kind of thing.
so where is the country store?
Across the street.
Oh, that street.
Yeah.
Not this
Not
street.
this street. This is
Okay.
the RV park.
Oh, well, you're getting.
And this looks like
surprised.
a fire department or something
This
down
is
there.
a Sierra Bonita or whatever division. I don't see any way. Yeah, it does go back there. So it goes up to housing.
No,
divisions there.
no, it's a fire department.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. But up here to the right,
It's
it
a
goes
housing
into a
division.
housing department. I was just not clear
Oh,
on
it-
what I was saying.
yeah. And there's fishing parking up there. There's a sign that says parking for fishing.
It seems to be a very popular sport right around here with this creek.
Well, because it's stocked so
Yeah,
heavily.
But it has lots of, what was it, trout?
Trout.
Rainbow trout.
I wonder if we could just go stand by there and see if we could catch them with our hands.
You can try.
Yeah, why not?
Some people probably can do that.
You do need a license.
Even to catch them with your hand, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Of course, it'd be a lot easier if the ranger came along. To
Oh,
say,
so
no, I
there's
wasn't doing anything.
Kick. How many times did Sally say it's across the street? Do we have a count on that?
No, but you can put it in the video when you edit it.
Okay. And I was
Hey,
like,
Bob,
I almost what?
this is the street.
Okay.
It's over there.
And I was like, I was inches from saying, Sally, there's nothing but woods across the street. I don't know what you're talking about, Sally.
How about right here? Do they rent U-Hauls?
State office. They do indeed.
Okay. I'm just going to, do you guys want to go in?
Probably not.
Okay. I'll be right back.
You can tell me if I'm missing anything.
I will let you know immediately if you're missing anything important, Sally.
How about Kit?
Kit, I'll update you as well.
Okay. You want to turn that camera off?
You gonna talk trash about me while I'm gone? All right, sorry about that. We're gonna check out the store. Hi, are you okay with being recorded for a YouTube channel? If I say nice things? I just have a couple questions.
Okay.
How much is a full hookup RV site per night?
A full hookup is $30 plus tax.
$30 plus tax. And what's your season? When does it start and end? Or
It's all year round.
oh wow,
Yeah. So we're here all year.
that's great. And I just want to take a look and show people
Yeah.
what you have available here,
Right, yeah.
because there's no other alternatives retail wise.
That's right. Yeah, we're
You
about
got to go to Mora or Angel Fire.
about a 30 minutes drive.
So guys, basic stuff when you're staying up here, either at Coyote Creek or at this gentleman's RV park. And you know what? I think I see something I need to buy.
Oh,
If you have 10W30 oil, and you do, I'm gonna, after I knock everything down, I'll make a purchase. 10W30, right there. And I think I can shut this off. Sorry about the camera was in a bad position. Sorry about that. But now
Are we
you
showing
can,
the sky?
pretty much, yeah.
Pretty cool. Well, it's
That's-
a beautiful sky.
It's a beautiful sky. It's one of the unfortunate things about the gimbal is you got to pay attention to where it's pointed, and then it moves as you're driving. I wish there was.
There is a gimbal lock.
It doesn't lock the gimbal. It locks it from going up and down, but not side to side.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't read any directions yet.
So I'm sure that makes it.
If you discover that you can in fact lock it, please tell me how you did it.
Okay. I might even do a video about it.
But I saw the gimbal lock thing and it was not working for me. Now, that said, with the gimbal moving with the car a little bit, it's not unpleasant for the viewer. The other thing you can do is there's like 3 speeds to the gimbal.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I haven't cracked that code yet.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Good boy. Good boy. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Not me. Look at the camera.
I think I made a mistake in my camera setup for the front there, where there's a slice where I think it's getting those kids in the side-by-side going back and forth. So when we stop, I'll have to reset that. Oh. For you watching probably have no idea what I meant by what I said.
Nope.
I'm getting notifications on my phone of motion on the front of my trailer. So that's what I was referring to. So I just have to tweak that. So an amazing thing happened. If you're following me, this is going to be old news, but I managed to somehow break the motor on my Starlink dish, which this January I'll have it 3 years, so it's well beyond any kind of warranty. And it still gets a signal, but it won't, it won't twist in a line properly. So I opened a ticket because what I anticipated is they're going to say it's not fixable. You'll have to buy a new unit.
Even though you've got adequate signal by manually pointing it.
Right. And we discussed this, and I could have conceivably just not repaired it. And that would have been an option. And I guess it's moot at this point because of what happened. So people complain about service in Starlink mainly for one reason, is you can't call them and talk to anybody. It's just not, they don't do it. You have to open a ticket. And sometimes this is where they stop you, where the delays are, but it's not happening today.
We've got the green light.
We got the green light. So I opened a ticket, and sometimes they respond pretty quickly, and sometimes days. And I've heard stories about weeks, although it's always been within like 3 or 4 days for me, and every once in a while right away. I think I put it in Thursday, and I happened to wake up in the middle of the night and look at my phone, and they had responded. I think they worked some pretty crazy hours, but they responded and sent me through some troubleshooting steps, which I went through, and then asked for some pictures, and I gave them pictures. I think they were probably looking maybe for obvious damage, which there was none. And so I'm expecting them to say, here's how much it's going to cost you to replace it. And I get a notice that whole new units being shipped to you at no cost, plus we're going to credit you a month's worth of service, which for me is $145. So not only didn't it cost me anything, but I made $145. Very, very polite gentleman there that pulled over and waited for me. The lady or gentleman.
I'm actually surprised they have two-way traffic going.
I think there's no construction. So you can see how this is.
This is about a 1.5 lane road.
Right, and you guys are both going to be driving this road next week.
Oh joy.
So just sweat it out, go slow. The only challenge would be if you meet 2 RVs going opposite, which could happen. But, and I have to do it next week as well.
The day after us.
The day after you, but I've done it. I've done it once. And I was a bit nervous, but I made it. And there have been, believe it or not, some improvements to this road. There were a couple of spots that were, well, maybe they're coming up, I'm not sure. but there are a couple of really bad spots that I'd have to go 2 miles an hour maybe.
Well, it looks like they've done a little patching.
But again, this is, it's a bad road, but what's happening in front of us in New Mexico?
Exactly.
They are working on it. This is not a bad road that's being neglected. And again, I can't emphasize enough how impressed I am with New Mexico, the state road people. They are on it.
They're
Oh, and they're
actually
doing a
working
big
on
drainage
they're actually working on widening it. If you see all the stakes.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And they were doing a big drainage project back there with that big pile of rock and stuff.
I'm remembering like a big retaining wall up here under construction or something.
Oh, and now it gets squiggly.
What do you mean? Now I get squiggly.
Yeah, now the road gets squiggly. That was the squiggly road sign,
Oh,
not to be confused with what we just traversed.
you mean the S-turn sign?
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with these two. Squiggly sign and gully washers.
You're obviously not from the east, Rob.
There are a lot of gullies in the east, right? Gully washer. What's a gully washer?
They had gully washers when I grew up in the east.
Well, it turns out people in the comments knew what a gully washer was.
Yeah. And I bet you they recognize a squiggly road sign when they see one too.
Yeah.
Please leave a comment down below.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's going to side with Donna and Sally. That's okay.
Well, really, it's Kit.
It's Kit. We're siding with you, Kit? I don't think so. Kit, are you on my side or their side?
He says, I'm on your side, Rob.
Yeah, see that? See that? Kit is on my side.
That's because you let him give you kisses, and we don't. Hugs, not
That's
kisses.
pretty much the way I roll with the girls,
I meant we don't let Kit give us kisses, not we don't let you give us kisses. You can give me kisses if you want, Rob. Don't give me that little kid.
So, where's Dottie? People will say, where's Dottie?
Where is Dottie?
Dottie's at home, sleeping.
Dottie's not here, Kit.
She's at home
Dottie's
chilling.
So the video that was out the other day on our part 1 trip to Mora, I think it was in part 1, maybe it's in part 2, I'm not sure, but I checked on Dottie and I showed just a screenshot of the video feed of Dottie in her bed, and Sally said, not only was Dottie asleep, but we could hear her snoring.
We could.
I do not worry about leaving Dottie at home. And those of you want, well, what about when it's hot? Well, I'm hooked up and I have AC and I have temperature alarms in multiple devices.
And the ability to be able to change the temperature from remotely.
Right. Now, if electricity goes down and the temperature starts rising,
Then it's time to go home.
it's time to go home. It's not something I would do if I'm going to be hours away from home. Dottie would go with me. Or if I don't have air conditioning and it's hot and I don't think it's going to work, Dottie goes with me. Or the alternative is I don't go.
Yeah. Look at this view to the right.
There's a very expensive, look like $1 million home over there. But this valley is pretty beautiful, isn't it? So we made it. So when you've made it this far in your rig,
The hard part's over.
it's over. You're fine. See, you're leaving. And
We don't know what we're
this is the place where, prairie dogs like crazy crossing the
doubt.
road. But the rest of the way into, if you're headed to Angel Fire, smooth sailing, Eagle Nest. If you want to go on to Cimarron past Eagle Nest, it's a little windy. Better roads, better maintained road, but it's pretty windy. But it's plenty wide enough for two big RVs to pass each other, so it's nothing like this. Now, if you want to go on to Taos from Angel Fire, it is very similar to what we just experienced, and much more traffic. And generally, the construction there, when they're doing it, is it's one way. So you could expect to stop and wait for 30 minutes each way if you're going back and forth between Angel Fire and Taos.
It's actually kind of unbelievable that this has never been built into a city. This is gorgeous. I'm glad that it hasn't been.
Let's try to skip all the bumpies. Yeah, when my subscribers say, you know, we love hearing you guys talk, but we want to see what's out the window, this is a good example of it. They're going to want to see this. In fact, I'm sure when I'm doing this part of it, I won't even have our interior shot inset at all, so you can see the whole thing.
Really? But then they'll miss Kit.
Well, right now, Kit's not even in the shot.
Well, his butt is.
His butt's in the shot, yes.
The
They can live without seeing Kit's butt for this scene.
No, but his face is really cute.
There's the country club.
Yeah, people used to come here from Oklahoma to go skiing all the time. I'm sure they still do. But
Wow.
this is one of the big ones that Oklahomans go to for skiing.
So just FYI, if you have your Osmo plugged in like I do, Sally, in recording, it's only brought it down like 1%. It's at 99.
Huh.
And obviously there's no sun, so there's no heating problem.
There's no what?
Heating problem.
Yeah. So about half a mile. It just says turn left.
So it's right in the middle of the town. This is Angel Fire. And there's Angel Fire on the right. Angel Fire Department. How close?
We're going to cross Armadillo Drive, which is probably this right here.
It's Valley Grand on the left, Angel Fire on the right.
And then we're getting close. Probably
Is this the
right about here.
restaurant right here? Yeah.
Morning Star.
Right there, right
Yeah.
there. Okay. Here it is, guys. Morning Star. I hope not too many people here. It says open though, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
This is like between breakfast and lunchtime for most people. No, you're going to settle down.
So I guess we can pull in right here, right? There's the laundromat.
That's the one that we thought
Yeah,
was
there's only
probably
one.
not very good.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Okay.
should go look.
Yeah, we could while we're here.
All right, Kit, you're going to stay here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit right there.
Yeah, I noticed this earlier. I didn't look, I saw a placemat somewhere. I think over here.
Borrow your glasses.
Hey, at least I brought some for you.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. But I
are you serving right now?
It's lunchtime. It's 10,
It
depends.
says
No,
8
it's
to
still
11.
breakfast, it's still
I mean,
breakfast.
it's breakfast time, I'm sorry.
Okay, no lunch dollars yet, right?
No, not really.
No. So the specials aren't.
Good.
Okay, there you go.
There is my veggie omelet. And this is, what was it called? It's
Oh, it's like a green chili pancake.
green chili pancake with egg and bacon. And you have some great looking tacos.
Keto breakfast.
Keto breakfast. Oh, wow. That's looks really, really good.
I think the chances are pretty good that almost every YouTuber's been there.
So we finished breakfast at, is it Morningside?
Morning Star.
Morning Star restaurant. It was
Kit enjoyed it.
It is dog friendly. I mean, I suggest that you ask, like Sally did, and they were delighted to have Kit join us, who was a perfect gentleman, weren't you?
He was.
Very quiet.
He was a perfect gentleman. He laid down on the floor under the table just like he's supposed to. She kissed her.
So I'm gonna,
And he let the strange man approach him.
he did. So we're going to the grocery store. I'm going to stay in the car. They've never been here before, and they're going to be camping in this area for a while, so they're going to get the lay of the land in the grocery store, the Lowe's.
I wonder if I'm allergic to those chilies. My ears are itching.
Do you have an EpiPen with you?
No.
No?
Well, you haven't been prior to this.
No, I haven't been. It might be a
Okay.
buildup. I
And
mean, it's not an anaphylactic shock allergy for sure.
this is the grocery store.
Isn't there also like a Albertsons here?
No, there's no Albertsons. Unless it's new.
I swear, I thought I saw there was. Maybe that's in Taos or something.
There's definitely one in Taos. It's right next to the mail service.
Oh, that might have been what I was looking at.
And this is the Lowe's. And straight ahead is Angel Fired Pizza. You see it on the second floor?
Oh, yeah.
And that is a great pizza place. I've been there, I think, 3 times now.
And we're going to be coming back to that again.
Oh, yeah. So you're getting anxious, but guess what, Kate? You're not
Kate.
being left alone. I'm staying with you.
You're going to stay here with Rocky. Okay?
So we're headed in. I showed them. They went into the market there. The what do you call it?
Lowe's.
Lowe's. They were not all that impressed. They didn't buy anything.
Well,
Which-
we're not desperate for anything, and mostly we wanted to see what there was. So we've got like planning purposes coming back.
So we talked about what else is there to do, and I said, well, the only thing I can think of that might be interesting is just taking a run through Eagle Nest, which is 10-15 minutes from here.
And
So
we didn't necessarily want to go, but Kit said he did.
So I'm a little low on battery for the camera, so you're going to have to deal with hearing us and seeing the road.
I'm sure Donna could give up the cord if you need it back.
Oh, yeah, you need this. Oh, well, it's my cord, but.
Yeah,
yes.
let's just let it
Oh,
go.
you need the space?
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm at
I don't.
55%.
I don't need to deal with more video. It's going to be tough enough to edit this anyway. So we went and looked at the laundromat that has the bad reviews, and you wouldn't know it walking in there and looking
You
around.
would not. It looked okay walking in.
I mean, in a lot of ways, it looked better than Mora, but what we know is that it's a substantially more money than Mora. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not a trivial amount difference. For example, for my load of laundry, it was 50 cents for me to dry it. and it would be a minimum of 275 here.
250, 275, yeah.
For the dryer alone.
Right.
Yeah.
So if we were to go left here, that would be to Taos. And right down there is where the one-way traffic is, right on that corner back down there. That's how close.
Hey, you know, this looks like a good place to camp right here, Donna.
Oh yeah.
Except that there aren't 3 roads coming together.
I know. Might not be enough.
We camped in the middle of an intersection one night.
We certainly did. I found a food truck, and so I called the food truck and said, "Do you think it'd be okay if we, you know, like
Parked there overnight.
park there overnight in our RVs, a couple of us?" He was like, "Yeah, I think that would be fine." And so when we got there, we both expected his food truck to be a there.
Permanent installation.
Yeah, semi-permanent thing. He wasn't there.
It was just a big empty gravel
That's
triangle
funny.
between 3 roads.
And he had no, it wasn't his to say yes
Okay,
or no.
there's the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, 500 feet. You make a left right there, drive in there. If you are in this area, plan accordingly and do not miss. This is not just a little statue or something. This is a very impressive museum and grounds, and it's a very emotional experience for anyone to go through it. I highly recommend it.
Thank you, I love you. You're such a good boy.
So it's a little hazy, little cloudy, little hazy. It's not perfect visibility, but it's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. It looks like it might possibly rain. Not so much ahead of it. Well, maybe. A little blue sky there. But I think there's some kind of darker clouds off to the sides.
It keeps on turning on and off, on and off.
Okay, that's enough flicking. Thank you.
If that keeps happening, there's definitely a couple USB ports right down here.
I think just pushing it in probably kept it. Well, we'll see. If it does it another time, I'll plug it in down there.
Really? And it may be the cord.
It could be.
And you'll put it in wrong the first time, then you'll have to flip it around.
Always.
Has anyone ever plugged in a USB correctly?
No, not even on
Oriented?
the one that I do every single day, multiple times a day. I never get it in the
There's a very interesting dynamic happening there.
I think that's why we went to USB-C instead.
Hey, you know the Mandela effect thing? Had either of you have a memory of Mandela dying in a funeral on TV?
No?
Me neither.
Who does?
Oh, that's what the Mandela effect is. The millions of people that have that memory.
Of him dying?
Dying in a funeral on TV for 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, that's the Mandela effect.
That it's like some people remember like the Bernstein books being
Yeah.
written
Bernstein
Bernstein being spelled one way,
Bernstein, yeah.
and other people remember
And-
being spelled a different way.
Jiffy peanut butter. People remember Jiffy. It was never Jiffy. It was always Jif.
Huh.
I remember Jiffy.
I don't remember Jiffy. It was always Jif.
It was always Jif. It was never
See?
Jiffy.
It was Jiffy popcorn.
No, there was a Jiffy peanut butter in my world.
Yeah, well,
It's the Mandela effect. Yeah, if you look it up, it's an interesting
And it's the
topic.
Fruit of the Loom logo. People remember a cornucopia being in it, and there never was.
I would have to look up a cornucopia.
The Monopoly guy having a monocle, and he never had a monocle.
Oh yeah.
Really?
No,
he does too have a monocle.
He does not have a monocle.
He
Never
totally
did.
has a monocle.
Star Wars, Darth Vader saying, "Luke, I am your father," never happened. Never was in the movie.
Well, how did we know he was his father?
I think it was, I don't know, it was conveyed a different way, not that line. Those are all the ones that I can think of.
Yeah, it's been so long since I looked into the whole Mandela effect. That,
I'd never even heard of it,
wow.
but I don't get around much.
I usually don't know things, but I don't know. That's like him asking about the funeral. It's like, that's not anything I would have paid attention to anyway.
Well, they
but-
use it as evidence of simulations in multiple universes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. If you look into it, that there's
So even Neil deGrasse Tyson says he believes the odds of us living in a simulation to be 50-50.
As in, we're in a simulated universe?
Yes.
I can see that.
Well,
But then I'm a Stephen King fan.
if you really start thinking about the advances in technology in virtual reality and how far we've come in a couple of decades, and then you ask, how far might we come in 200 more years? So then it starts to take on some reality.
Yeah, I think I probably wouldn't have believed anything like that, but like, I don't know, at some point not that long ago, I started, even things like the Mandela effect, and
Well,
you watch the Truman Show, and it's like, oh my gosh, even what would you call it, an orchestrated world, I
Yeah.
can see that happening too.
The
You know,
Matrix.
Yes.
But you know, the Matrix is all about a simulation, and as it turns out, most mainstream scientists don't dismiss it as a distinct possibility, which tells you something pretty significant.
Well, and Stephen King's Dark Tower series covers multiple universes pretty clearly too. Which I
And
think is where I first started paying attention to it at all.
So the theory is, no matter how advanced a program is, there are always at least minor glitches, and the Mandela effect is evidence of glitches in the program. And they say deja vu is evidence of a glitch in the program, where you feel like you've done something before, and they say it's because you have.
All over again.
Yeah.
Why did I picture Eagle Nest being wooded?
It kind of is. I mean, we're in a valley now. We're not quite to Eagle Nest yet.
This is the lake over here?
That is the lake, but we're not in Eagle Nest proper yet.
Okay. I wonder if we can drive through the campground. And
We
see
can.
If we're not gonna
It's
be able to stay.
It's open for day use.
Good.
Eagle Nest State Park, main area right here. It says, make a right. So we're going to go and we're going to check out Eagle Nest State Park, even though I have an expired pass on my windshield.
You do?
I
Oh,
do.
you do?
It's expired.
Do you have the new one with you?
Yes, I do.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, it just expired. Oh. Well,
The new
is
one's
this
right
till
in here.
June now?
Huh?
No, this is July 1st.
It's July 1st.
So you bought a new one this morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good through July 30th, 2025.
Why are you whining? Why
Not
are you
If you
whining?
make your reservations as soon as you can, then
I don't know
you
if we
get
can
6
even
months
drive
worth.
through the camping area. We'll see.
We may not be able to. What? I know, you're very excited. What do you think we're doing? What do you think we're doing, huh? No licks. Just look out the window.
Catch 'em and keep 'em, northern pike.
Yeah, there's great fishing. Oh, they're stopping people, so I better have my thing.
And I guess theoretically you had to have an unexpired pass.
This says South
For
Bay
today,
Station.
starting today.
Yeah, because otherwise your reservations aren't any good.
Yep, true.
Huh.
So what are they doing here?
You don't have
I
to.
don't
I don't
think
think you have to
can
rip it
go
off.
around them.
I
I think they're just, it's a South Pay Station.
think they might just be stopping at the pay station.
Well,
Oh no, now
Now they're
they're
moving.
now they're moving. The camping's over there,
over where?
over here. Got your ranger come up to us, pull us over, draw guns, order us out of the car, and say you are trespassing with an expired ticket 1 day.
I think that seems unlikely.
Wow, that must be all the construction over there, because that's the camp. Where's that day? Is that day use parking? That's probably all people fishing, I would guess, maybe.
I mean, this feels like we're in somebody's neighborhood.
Right. Oh, and this is where the fireworks are going to be.
Where the what?
Fireworks.
Oh.
That could be pretty. I've not ever even been a huge fireworks person, but over a lake, yeah. Sounds cool.
We used to run a pontoon boat. We go to Mammoth Lakes
Uh-huh.
every 4th of July in the Eastern Sierras. And we'd camp for a week and we'd run a pontoon boat and take it out.
So
That's the
camping's
campground
How
over
do
there.
you get to it? Oh,
Well,
that was
over
right where
there,
it's
I don't know,
closed.
it's
Yeah,
probably going to be
I think
closed,
it's
but
closed.
that's the campground.
Okay.
And major construction
What are you
going
so
on
excited
there.
Yeah,
about?
that is major.
Is it closed?
I don't know. Might not be. But it is, though.
Not posted.
Closed.
The gate's open, but it says
Yeah.
no trespassing.
Yeah, I would not go back there.
But anyway, that's where it is. And you can see, I mean, if it wasn't for the lake, I would, can you move your arm? Thank you. I wouldn't, call it better than Coyote Creek,
No, it's good though.
but beautiful view.
Yeah, I like this view. I would enjoy it here.
And it's very close to town. I mean, you're in town. This is it. I mean, you'll see when we make a right up here that we're in the middle of town. With those big piles of dirt, they must be doing some extensive, serious work on that campground.
You okay now, Kit?
Which makes sense for both of those campgrounds, the one we're in and this one, that they're doing those early on. Because these are the best areas I've seen so far for getting people in to camp.
looks a little bleak because of the clouds, but this is, Eagle Nest is just gorgeous.
No, I think it's pretty even with the clouds. There's a huge solar field over there.
Yep.
That's the electric for the campground.
The solar field?
Yeah. No, I have no idea what that solar field's all about. I'm gonna guess it's somebody's experiment, because that's not big enough to be like for the government to be feeding the grid or the power company to be feeding the grid. It's pretty small. And that is Eagle Nest in the valley there.
You need a haircut, kid.
Elevation 8258.
Wow.
Birds, woods, shop.
I guess that explains the cool temperature.
Mm-hmm. So this RV park is a place I did a little video on at Golden Eagle, and she invited me to have all my packages delivered there while I was staying here. That was nice. I wasn't staying in the park. I was staying in Cimarron. So I was having my packages delivered there. Over here behind the Valero, it's hard to find, but is the post office right there.
Oh, okay.
But they are not friendly with non-post office deliveries.
Really?
They're very decidedly unfriendly regarding it.
Ouch.
They basically say if they don't get credit for it, so they're not taking it.
That's kind of crappy.
And they're not friendly in that respect. Eagle Nest Cafe, I think I've had a burger there. And this over here, they have like, this is, I'm sure where Debra did her book signing on the left there. There's like that stage place where they have music and then they have vendors all around it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And I think that's every Saturday, maybe Sunday too, I'm not sure. I've never eaten here. Some of these places have signs for restaurants, and Debra had told me that some of them just haven't been open for years. So I don't know which ones are which.
I'm sure Google could help with that.
So it's a really nice little downtown area.
What is your issue?
We're going too slow.
We're not stopping. We're just going slow.
You're never going to convince them that that's true.
Oh, there's collages.
Huh.
Need to get a picture of that and send it to Mary.
So
Yeah.
we're going to get to the outskirts really quick here, and it's about 7.5 miles from right about here to the campground you're going to be staying in.
Oh, okay, wow.
Do you want to go for that since we're this far?
You, do you want to? Sure.
If you're up for it.
I don't think Debra and Jana would appreciate a non-announced drop-by, though. I'll just say that, unless one of you wants to contact them.
You want to text them, Donna?
If you want to, you need to do it right here because there's no service for anybody beyond this point. I learned the hard way the first time coming here. I lost my signal, and Garmin's useless to find the campground.
Really?
And I had to give up, and I came all the way back here, and I got here to get signal, and I called them, and they talked me in. But Debra said, be sure to be, when you download offline maps, that'll be helpful for you. But I came just short of the campground, and I turned around thinking I was lost.
Now, according to my coverage map, T-Mobile actually has a 5G signal there.
Well, this is on the way there,
Oh, okay.
and it's a deep canyon.
Okay.
Of
You,
course, I don't know how long it'll take them to answer, so I could.
Well, we can just text them and then we'll go.
Yeah, I got it texted,
Okay.
but I haven't got an answer.
Yeah.
well,
So,
we won't get an answer on the way because
no, but we'll get an answer when we get there.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Does
Potentially.
Verizon work there?
Yeah, it's a small signal, but it's got one.
well,
I was gonna say I could try calling.
why don't you try calling her?
Let's see.
I'd hate to get out there and not go and then have them say, oh my God, you guys were there. We wish we knew. You just never know.
You never know.
Well, they tried to text me right outside my door, so at
Eagle Nest.
hey, calling to see if y'all are at Cimarron because we're fixing to head over there to look around the campground. Ponderosa, y'all up for a visit? Okay.
Okay.
We'll see you shortly then.
Did you tell her it's the three of us?
We're just right outside at Eagle's Nest on the side of the town that would closer to you. It's me, Rob, and Sally
And Kit.
and Kit. Okay, we'll see you shortly. Bye.
Okay. I feel much better.
I really didn't.
I did.
Mind too much,
Well,
but I know.
I don't know. You may have a different relationship. I know they really value their
They're very
privacy,
private, yes.
and I don't violate that ever.
Yes.
That's
agree.
my RV park.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always think it's a good idea.
I like on the way back, I'd like to stop by and say hi to her.
Now. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is part of it too.
Yeah, that's part of the park.
Okay.
It's, a day use area.
And it's not overflow camping?
I don't think so.
So
I
it
camped
said
there.
day use. It said
You
day
camped
use.
there?
I would camp there.
Oh,
Now on the other side of the lake, I don't think it said anything about day use, and it was another area kind of like this.
so right now we're beyond my better question for Jana and Debra. They know a lot about this park.
Oh, okay.
They've stayed there multiple times.
There's the Eagle Nest Lodge. It looks like they've been out of business for a little while.
Yep.
Somebody
So-
probably lives there.
So this is kind of the windy road you're going to be going down to get there, but it's a nice road. It's well maintained. The only caution I have is stupid people in fifth wheels going too fast and
And using
going
the whole
down
road.
using the whole road. Interesting how my experience has been that with fifth wheels, people driving too fast,
Yeah.
but not with Class A's.
No, Class A people generally don't drive too fast.
They're normally in the older category. And
Really
fifth wheels are younger category.
And I think that's absolutely legit. I think more younger people have fifth wheels comparatively.
Yes, I think you're right.
So this is, I mean, I think this drive is pretty spectacular when you get down into, I guess, Cimarron Canyon. It's pretty cool. And this is like, you'll probably see you have zero signal now because look where we are.
Yeah.
No one's going to have a signal here. You couldn't even get Starlink down here.
Colors are stunning.
Uh-huh.
There's a campsite right there. Oh, no trespassing.
A lot of fishing down here, and they're super strict about checking licenses and stuff.
Can you slow down just a little bit, Rob?
Sure.
He's having trouble balancing,
Okay.
and he's actually starting to hyperventilate a little bit. You're okay. Do I need to open the window for you? You're not going to puke on me, are you?
Better you than the truck.
Well, actually, the speed limit's 35 anyway. Probably good reason for that.
You okay, baby boy? You're okay.
So, about a half an hour drive beyond the campground. So it says here's Cimarron Canyon State Park, but then it's like, I didn't realize there were separate campgrounds, so this is where I started getting really confused.
Oh.
But we're a ways from the campground.
What are we going to be in?
Ponderosa, I think.
It's Ponderosa is a campground within Cimarron
Yeah.
Canyon State Park.
And I think that's where we are.
Probably know it when we see it. Is it the one with a bunch of parking in the middle?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But you're not near us at Cimarron, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, because you're not going to be.
I'm
at
not going to
Cimarron.
be. I'm not going. I might go to Cimarron after I'm done at Weathers. I just don't know what my plans are after Weathers. But the reason I like this is all those spots in the middle are first come, first serve,
Yeah,
and
that
they're
is
always
nice.
open. And it's not very well publicized that that's the case.
Yeah.
And then people find out about it, go, I don't want to stay in a parking lot. Well, they're
If there's not people there, then it's not a parking lot, right?
it's really, I think it's really nice. Even when there are people there, it's a beautiful view. It's convenient. I love everything about being in the parking lot. I don't like being in the designated sites because they're real tight. And if you have a trailer with a car, you can get trapped in there where it's hard to get out. Like when I did it, I had to do it. I made sure I got a spot right next to Debra, so if I got trapped, she'd move.
What do you mean by trapped?
Like,
Spots are tight.
the spots are tight. There's someone in front of you and someone in back of you. It's like parallel parking, the sites.
In the designated spots?
Yes. Yeah.
Huh.
And the undesignated spots are pull through.
Well, I definitely want to try and find our sites while we're here then. So I can get a better idea what that really looks like.
Well, you won't have a problem because you're not anywhere near as long as I am. Isn't this cool?
It is cool.
I'm surprised we didn't catch them fishing.
Yeah, right?
I was thinking that too. Are you sniffing everything, Kit?
So when you think about it, the distance between where we're camped and here isn't that great. I mean, it's maybe an hour drive,
Oh, yeah.
if you're not stopping. Is it slow enough for Kit?
Oh, he's not hyperventilating now.
So that would be a yes.
So hopefully, yeah. He's trying to smell everything out the window, though. All at once, aren't you?
Oh, so I was going to tell you that we were talking about bears with the camp host, and they said, well, one of the reasons there's so many bears here is that before it was a park, it was privately owned a ranch in orchards and apples and pear trees, and they're still all over the place.
But
So-
you can't, but it's illegal to pick them.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, he was
Well,
saying
not
that.
for the
According to
bears.
Stephen.
it's
Not for the bears,
Yeah.
but
Right.
for us.
And don't eat the choke cherries. It's all there for the bears.
Oh yeah, he didn't say that in our conversation with him. It was mine and Sally's conversation with him. Yeah, they'll get onto you. They'll make you dump them out if you got a bucket of them.
Okay, good boy. You're okay. You're okay. No lick. No lick.
Because I was saying something about, well, the critters wouldn't eat all of them. He said, oh yeah, they do here. They eat all of them.
So it's 7.5 miles, but it's not like it's 7.5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's more like 15 or 20 minutes. 20 minutes is probably good. So I think I timed it 23 minutes from camp to the RV park to pick up a package.
Oh, why did you decide to camp at the RV park this time?
Because I was planning on doing Eagle Nest. I wanted to be in the Eagle Nest because I wanted to spend some time in that little town. So that was one alternative. And then I found out it's really hard to get a spot there, and I just got really lucky.
That's good. How long are you staying there?
2 weeks. It's pricey.
Yeah.
It's like $225 a week. But it's offset by coming here. If I come to Cimarron, it doesn't cost me a dime.
Yeah.
Without reservations. Then depending on what Sally wants to do or if she's interested, I'm thinking about there's a highway up here that has a bunch of national forest
Oh, cool.
stuff, both designated and I think I pulled in here
Uh-huh.
and yeah,
Oh,
and
no.
and asked people, where do I go? I'm lost. And they didn't know. They had no idea. And I think there was some confusion on the reservation because it did some part I was looking at was only saying Cimarron. It wasn't saying Ponderosa. It's
Yeah.
like a loop. And you think your reservation is for Cimarron State Park.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but you're looking for Ponderosa campground. It's confusing. There's another campground right across the street from Ponderosa that, to me, is like everybody's camped on top of each other. It looks horrible to me, and it's noisy, and kids running everywhere. Look at this.
Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. I
Yeah.
like
Wow.
that.
I'll slow down so you can get your shot.
That's cool.
Now you can see how it might be a little tough to get a signal right here.
This is where I live. a little bit of windshield gunk in the way, but
Sorry about that.
no, we all have that problem.
I got Windex and paper towels behind you if you want to go for it.
No, it's on the outside.
So when I finally, there was one other time when I finally got out here. Now, I'm going to correct myself. When I got lost, I did not have the trailer. I was coming to visit them from Coyote Creek.
Okay.
The time I had the trailer, I'm driving like this with the trailer, and I look by the side of the road, and I see a couple of fishermen walking down the road with vests on and everything. And I look closer, it's go, that's Jana. That's Jana and Debra. Yeah.
That's funny.
Alright, I'm in site 76.
I don't know what one I'm in.
I think we're close.
I know I'm at the farther end of it by the tent area. On the far end from us, I think. So I should be able to pick it out.
I think we're fairly close.
Oh, I wonder, I might have it on my calendar. Doubt it, but. It might be in number 80. I can't tell. Find my glasses.
It's small. It's gonna, when we get there, it's easy enough to walk over and see your site.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what my site is.
Oh, the number?
Yeah.
You'll have signal there, I think. Or
Well,
one
and
of
if
us
it's-
will.
I mean, 76 is a pretty big number, so it can't be that small.
Well,
I don't
but
think there's no way there's 76
And-
spaces.
Cimarron,
Or it may be the numbering goes through the loops.
Maybe.
There's not 76. It's very small. Trust me.
yeah, I think I'm in number 80. Cool.
I mean, it's the parking lot and the outskirts, the outline of the parking lot are the reserve spots. There's no like roads that go on a loop or anything.
Right.
It's a big parking lot. Essentially, the loop is a big parking lot. So Maverick is right here. That's the one that I think is just, look at, people are packed in together. Right?
So when we see Maverick on the
It's
left,
right up here,
pretty close
where
on
it's
the
right across the
right.
street.
Very cool. Yeah, that does look kind of on top of each other.
Yeah.
Good.
So we guess who we're with?
Hey, we're with
Deborah
Benito.
Dickinson in Bandit,
He's like,
and
shh.
the Deborah Dickinson, and there is Sally Forth
And
and Kit and Donna,
Shalom.
Shalom on the Roam, and Frugal RV Guy and Sammy Joe. Front dog.
How nice they are.
I actually said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I actually said
Wanna do
that.
one more time?
No, we should show Ross face because it's all red.
Yeah, flip it around.
All the way.
I've
Who are we with? Frugal RV all together now.
Yeah.
gal, Frugal RV gal. Okay, they got me. So that's all the filming I'm going to do because this is a little bit of private time we all have.
And
Okay.
we're so glad that you guys texted and let us know you're here in the area. We'd have been disappointed if we didn't get to see you.
Yeah, yeah, I said that, but it's like, guys, if you don't know, in this lifestyle, one of the things to know is don't surprise people in their camp.
Well, we did that. I have to say, at Elephant Butte, we drove by. We're like, what? We went down, turned around, came back, and go, look out your window. So, but I think in 9 years on the road, that's the only time I've ever done that.
Okay.
She hits.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, while I'm getting over my embarrassment, on the way back, we'll show you a little bit of the trip back, and that'll be it for today's video. Well, guys, we just finished our visit with Deborah Dickinson and Frugal RV Gal, and that's going to be the video for today. Appreciate you watching. See you on the next one. Take care.